forward, opening new doors and doing new things because we're curious, and curiosity keeps leading us down new paths. Walt Disney. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inauguration ceremony of DECON Digital 2020, the 6th International Diabetes and Endocrine Conference. It is a pleasure to host this splendid event for the first time virtually. Faith and prayer are the vitamins of the soul. Man cannot live in health without them. We request everyone to invoke the blessings of the Almighty with a prayer song.
Always ready to organize any learning initiative is Dr. Muruganathan, Organizing Chairman of DECON. We welcome you, sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Dr. Muruganathan, unmute yourself, please. Sir, please unmute.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, my dear brothers and sisters. I have great pleasure in welcoming you all for the 6th International Diabetic Endocrinology Seminar, DECON, organized by the dynamic Secretary Dr. Suresh Damodharan and his team. Today we have got international guests, Asian guests, and national leaders. It's my proud privilege and pleasure to welcome Dr. Margaret E Weirman from Switzerland, who is the president of the International Society of Endocrinology. She is the chair, International Society of Endocrinology, professor in medicine, integrative physiology, director, pituitary adrenal and neuroendocrine tumor, University of Colorado, and chief of endocrinology, Rocky Mountain region. Now, I have got great pleasure in welcoming the guest of honor, Dr. Vivien Lim. She's a specialist in endocrinology, and she's the president of the Asian Federation of Endocrine Societies, an ex-International Society endocrinologist, an ex-committee member, Endocrine Metabolic Society in Singapore. He's the chairperson of ICE, and he's the Vivien Lim Endocrinology Specialty Center in Singapore. Next, I welcome Dr. Noel Somasundaram. He's a consultant endocrinologist, Diabetes and Hormone Center, Colombo. He's president, South Asian Federation of Endocrine Societies. Internationally acclaimed clinician, project lead, Sri Lanka Diabetes and Cardiovascular Initiative. He's also the editorial board member of JCEM. To his credit, he has got more than 100 publications in the field of diabetes, endocrinology, and metabolic. Editor of Clinical Diabetology, Handbook for Diabetes Management, and he has written a lot of chapters in textbook, including Oxford Desk of Reference Endocrinology. Next, I have the pleasure of welcoming my good friend, Dr. Sanjay Kalra. He works at Bharati Hospital, Karnal in India. He is the president of Endocrine Society of India, executive editor of the Indian Journal of Endocrinology and Metabolism from 2011 to 2015. He is also associate editor of Diabetic Medicine, and he is the vice president of South Asian Federation of Endocrine Societies. He remains busy in clinical care, education, research, and medical writing. He won the Global Dawn Award for the best translational research in diabetes in 2009, and he has worked as an investigator over 50 phase 1, phase 2, 3 trials. In his spare time, he finds time to indulge in his favorite hobby, the Harinavi fitness tool and dance Bhangra. Very interesting personality. He is our president of the national. And I've got great pleasure in welcoming the awardees today, my good friend and brother, Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan, Dr. SV Madhu, Dr. Senthil, and then Soundararajan Balaji. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the feast of the DECON. And there are more than 7,000 delegates have registered. And you have got international faculty, national faculty, A to Z of endocrinology and diabetes is being discussed. So with this, I have great pleasure in welcoming all of you now over to the Master of Ceremony for the future proceedings.
Thank you, Doctor. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. We have with us our chief guest, Dr. Margaret E Weirman, Chair, International Society of Endocrinology, Switzerland, to deliver the keynote address. Over to you, Doctor.
Thank you very much. I'm here in Denver, Colorado, and it's early in the morning, and I welcome all the participants. 7,000 participants is a great achievement for DECON, and I appreciate your invitation for me to be part of this welcoming ceremony. I am very honored, and as the new chair of the International Society of Endocrinology, I can't think of a better time as we all experience this horrible epidemic and pandemic across the globe to re-emphasize the critical importance of sharing our expertise in endocrinology, in endocrine science and education, both for our members and to educate our patients to improve global health, especially in the areas of endocrinology and diabetes. Thank you so much for allowing the International Society of Endocrinology to co-sponsor this conference, and have a great, great meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor. Next, we welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Vivien Lim, President of the Asian Federation of Endocrine Societies, to facilitate the gathering.
Greetings from Singapore, and also on behalf of the ASEAN Federation of Endocrine Societies. Now, though we are unable to personally meet, which is a great regret, however, we definitely seem to be on the right track in keeping strong our global alliance and regional alliance with regards to both diabetes and endocrinology. And I see that we have started off with a great bang. 7,000 guests, 7,000 participants, and it seems to be shaping out to be a great conference. And not least of which I'm looking personally forward to is the AFES, or the ASEAN Federation collaboration arm, with 3 guest speakers from the Southeast Asian region. And especially heartening, which is the topic thyroid, very practical and very, very commonplace in our society. And I'm certainly therefore looking forward to this amazing schedule ahead, and also looking forward to many further collaborations between our regions. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Now we welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Noel Somasundaram, President of South Asian Federation of Endocrine Societies, to felicitate the gathering.
Thank you, the President and the Secretary of the DECON, for having invited me to speak, and on behalf of the Safis family from across the region, our greetings to the DECON family. And I congratulate you on behalf of the Safis team for having organized this wonderful event. And as the others have noted, it's great to see a great participation and a wonderful participation amidst what's going on. And that's the spirit of endocrinology, that we, despite all our challenges, we continue to learn and improve clinical practice and continue to improve what we offer to our patients. And I think that's what we all hold dear, and what we hold common among ourselves across the globe. So I congratulate you on organizing this wonderful event, and greetings to all of you across the world, to the ISC, to the ASEAN, and to the DECON team. All the best to all the events that are to come.
Daniel, can you take over?
Over to Dr. Muruganathan for the awards. Thank you.
Sir, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
It gives great pleasure in announcing the list of awardees. The DECON committee of juries had tough time to select the awardees. Every year, we give prestigious awards during the DECON. And we have 4 awards. For the one is outstanding contribution to rural health service. the Pride of the Decade Award, the Doctor of the Decade Award, and the Outstanding Service to Endocrinology Award. In fact, all our juries searched the credentials of the awardees, and we came to conclusion that these awards will be distributed in the hands of the international and national faculty. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. Only we can do virtual handing over, virtual hugging, virtual, everything is virtual. Today morning also, we attended 3 weddings, only virtually. We could see the wedding taking place in various parts of the country virtually. So this is going to be a virtual world now. This is a new normal. Now, let me announce, I see Dr. Bansi Sabu, Dr. Mala Dharmalingam, so many VIPs and so many faculties are there. In front of all of these faculties and the delegates, I have great pleasure in announcing the first awardee, Outstanding Contribution to Rural Healthcare Award, given to Dr. Senthil Kumaran. He's a rural practitioner. I request, please show his, he's completed MBBS from Tanjavur Medical College, MD from Madras Medical College, Tamil Nadu Government Service, 31 years, worked in primary healthcare centers and government headquarters hospital, Velur, and ESI Hospital, Tiruchengodu. Is a life member of IMA, APA, RS, a very silent worker. He had been doing a lot of work in the rural areas, especially in the field of diabetes. So we have great pleasure in handing over this award by Dr. Sanjay Kalra. Ladies and gentlemen, please congratulate Dr. Senthil, and Sanjay Kalra, please, virtually you can give the award to our beloved Senthil Kumaran.
We will welcome Dr. Sanjay Kalra. I think he was got an extreme busy schedule. Thanks for joining, Dr. Kalra.
Okay.
Congratulations to Dr. Senthil. I myself work in a relatively small town, and I understand how difficult it is to translate modern medical care into a rural or a semi-rural setup. Our colleagues like Dr. Senthil Kumaran have to wear 2 hats at the same time. One is the hat of the science of medicine, and the other is the hat of art of medicine, communicating with the community, explaining to them why we are treating and how we are treating. And hats off to Dr. Senthil for having done such a good job. We are actually inspired by your work, Dr. Senthil. So thank you for being with us.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay Kalra. The award will be sent to them in a day or 2. So thanks. Next, our Pride of Deccan Award. It goes to my brother and an excellent diabetologist who has done a lot of work on diabetic foot, Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan. Can I have his biodata, please? Have a short biodata. Vijay Vishwanathan, yes. His biodata goes in pages, but we have selected only short. He's the head and the chief diabetologist of MV Hospital for diabetes and president of M. Vishwanathan's hospital. He's a he's a PhD in diabetic nephropathy from Tamil Nadu MGR Medical University. First Vivien Lim Award from the American Diabetic Association. And he's appointed as adjunct professor by Tamil Nadu Dr. MGR Medical University. Awarded fellowship of Royal College of Physicians, London for research contribution in diabetes. Editor of Journal Association of Physicians of India, Tamil Nadu chapter. He's doing an excellent job as a API Tamil Nadu editor for last 10-15 years. He's the chairman of API Tamil Nadu chapter for the period of 2010 and 2011. Elected as the national governing body member 2 times. And he's credited with around 270 research publications on various aspects of diabetes and its complications in peer-reviewed national and international scientific journals, and has also contributed about 25 book chapters. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and congratulate Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan for this Pride of Deccan Award. And I request Dr. Noel Somasundaram to give the award virtually to my friend and brother Vijay Vishwanathan. Noel?
Dr. Vishwanathan, it gives me great pleasure to award this on behalf of the DECON team as the outstanding award, the Pride of DECON Award. As the CV shows, you have been an outstanding physician, trendsetter, model to the other physicians to follow, and for that I congratulate you and thank you for setting that trend in and creating a modern, cost-effective care system for patients that is both effective and is efficient in this part of the world. So on behalf of the DECON team, I congratulate you and award you with this. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Noel. I accept this great honor given to me by Dr. Suresh Damodharan and Dr. Muruganathan. And on behalf of all the physicians working in the field of diabetology across the world, I accept this honor with great humility. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Actually, the key word for Dr. Vijay is humility.
Yes.
So welcome to Dr. Margaret, Dr. Noel, Dr. Vivien. If you want to find a person in India who is grounded, both feet are on the ground, yet he is able to aim for and achieve the stars, that is Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan.
That is why he takes care of only foot, not the head. So even there he is humble. He only takes care of foot. Bansi Sabu also agrees that Bansi Sabu in a beautiful colored dress. Very good, Bansi. I'm happy.
Bansi, can you have one or two words, please, Bansi?
Yeah, Bansi, you are having a very good costume. I think a Deepavali costume, is it?
First of all, I congratulate Dr. Suresh Damodharan for a wonderful meeting. And as I'm seeing, is more than 7,000 delegates who are participating. And I'm seeing also here the International Society Endocrinology President, along with our Endocrine Society President, Dr. Sanjay Kalra, and along with South Asian Federation Endocrinology Society President. All three of them are here to inaugurate this conference.
Along with the Asian...
Dr. Vivien. Dr. Vivien Madam is also with us.
Asian Federation of Endocrinology.
Oh, yes, great. And congratulations to Vijay Vishwanathan, our RSSDA Vice President, who is getting an award from the society. And once again, congratulations. Since last 5 years, Suresh is calling me because Coimbatore is my in-laws place, but unluckily, I could not attend. But first time I am attending his meeting, even it is virtual, but I'll be there for all 3 days. Thank you. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, Bansi, because you are also going to be an international leader. So we are very happy that another international leader also has participated in the award ceremony. Okay, next, I request our Vivien Lim to give the award to Dr. Soundararajan Balaji. This is Doctor of the Decade Award. Can I have the Soundararajan Balaji's, yes, he's the interventional cardiologist, Sri Ramakrishna Hospital, Coimbatore, where our Suresh Damodharan also has his endocrinology setup. Is the present affiliation is the Heart Care Center, Coimbatore. Major achievements performed over 20,000 coronary procedures in the last 26 years. He's participated in the international trials, received appreciation from Dr. Eugene Brunwald for contribution as a lead recruiter in UK for TIMI 9B study. Soundararajan is a very humble person. He's a very good friend of us, and we are very happy to give this award. I request Dr. Vivien Lim to award this Doctor of the Decade prestigious award to Dr. Soundararajan Balaji. Dr. Vivien.
Thank you very much for the DECON team for asking me to give away this award. I have to say, I understand how tough is it to become a doctor in India, in Singapore, Asian countries, as well as globally. It takes sweat, toil, blood just to be a doctor, and then from junior to the senior level. Now, to get awards such as this, a Doctor of the Decade, I think it goes beyond competency, aptitude, attitude, empathy. It has takes that X factor to this doctor in order to be able to award him this award. And that's why I feel extremely honored to be able to virtually give this award to you, and virtual hugs as well.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vivien.
Thank you, Dr. Lim. I would like to thank DECON and Dr. Suresh and Dr. Muruganathan for the honor bestowed on me. And I accept this award with humbleness. And I wish the conference all success. And I see the conference growing from strength to strength every year. And 7,000 participants is not a joke. Congratulations, Suresh. All the best for the rest of the 2 days. Thank you.
Just want to add 1 or 2 words about Dr. Balaji. Is not only the 10 or 12 procedures he performs in a day, but I think he's an extremely good human being for the patients, and he serves a lot of people from poor background as well.
Yeah, Balaji always, all cardiologists are heart-touching persons. They touch the heart every day, day in and out, and they go into the heart also. So thank you, Balaji, for accepting our award. And the final thing is, This year, we have introduced a new award. Last 3 years, we did not have this award, but this year we have introduced the new award for the Outstanding Service to Endocrinology Award. This goes to Dr. SV Madhu. SV Madhu is the past president of Endocrine Society of India, past president of RSSDA, president DIPSI, editor-in-chief, IJDC, actively involved in diabetic research care for more than 30 years, published 250 national and international publications. He has got Delhi State Award for meritorious service in the field of medicine, awarded several orations and fellowships, expert member in ICMR, UGC, DBT committees, associate editor of Journal of Diabetes, advisory board member, JOPI, and IJEM, and referee for several national and international journals. Always smiling and an excellent personality, Dr. SV Madhu. I have a great pleasure in requesting our chief guest, Dr. Margaret, to give this award to this deserving Dr. Madhu. Dr. Margaret, can we have you on the podium?
Yes, it's a great pleasure to give this Outstanding Service to Endocrinology Award to Dr. Madhu. You know, every organization has leaders, but it's the people who are continuing to give back for their entire career that really make an organization work and make our societies work. And it's this kind of effort that Dr. Madhu has done for his entire career that is so critical to notice and to accomplish. And I give my best and congratulations. I wish we were all in person to share this together, but congratulations virtually.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Margaret, and thank you, the team DECON, for honoring me with this award. I accept it with humility, and also it's an honor, and it's an honor to receive it from the chairperson of the International Society for Endocrinology. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madhu.
I want Dr. Sanjay Kalra to talk a few words about Dr. SV Madhu, because we are all part of Endocrine Society India, myself, Dr. Kalra, and we all look upon somebody who will come out with a conclusion for a challenge that we face as a society, that gives guidelines and things for the whole country. And we look upon Dr. Madhu, and there is no, we want to give the first award, and there is no better person we can think of in the country presently, not flattering him or anything like that. I think he's absolutely the right person. I had a word with Dr. Kalra and Dr. Shujai, and I think it's just an unanimous decision. Dr. Kalra, please.
I'd agree with Dr. Suresh says. Dr. Margaret, a few years ago, I learned American English, and the word was rainmaker. Dr. Madhu is our rainmaker. He creates rain for all of us. So when you say payback, all of us across the country, we've received a lot from him, and in a very selfless manner. He is our teacher. In India, we have this concept of Dronacharya, and maybe Dr. Suresh or Dr. Murli or Dr. Balaji would explain what Dronacharya means. For me, that is what Dr. Madhu is. Over the past now 3 years that Dr. Madhu has been in the Endocrine Society of India Executive as president, he has set the framework for us to reach out, to become friends with our colleagues in SAFIs. Dr. Noel Somasundaram represents that. To become friends with our colleagues in AFIs, Dr. Vivien Lim represents that. And we hope that he continues to play an active role in ISC, in the International Society of Endocrinology. And Dr. Margaret, we welcome you to India as well. This is your first e-trip to us after becoming president. But you will find that Dr. Madhu is one person who will actually add value to the team and to global endocrinology. So congratulations, Dr. Madhu, sir. It's a pleasure sharing this platform with you. I'm grateful for everything that you've done in the past.
Thank you, Dr. Kalra, and I think those were very, very flattering words, and I'm indebted to you for those words. Thank you.
I thank all the awardees for accepting our award. Every year we give this award to encourage the youngsters to follow the seniors. Every year we are giving. In fact, we want to give awards to many people, but we have selected in each category one award, and all the youngsters who are following this, who are interested in doing research, follow their footsteps, and you should also become one day like Vijay Vishwanathan or the Madhu or like Sanjay Kalra and Soundararajan. So this is the motivation factor from our side, DECON, and it is a simple award, but still you have come and accepted this. This is a very, very great honor. I now request Suresh Damodharan, our dynamic organizing secretary, to propose vote of thanks. And I think with that, we'll conclude the prize distribution award ceremony. Okay, Suresh.
Thank you very much, a whole lot of team. I think it has been really a great honor for having you all in one platform. It's like a dream come true. Endocrine Society India President, South Asian Endocrine Society President, Asian Federation of Endocrine Society President, and ISC President and past President of ISC, with all the dignitaries and well-deserved
including American College of Physicians India chapter.
That you are in the organizing team. You are not.
All the associations are participating. That's what I'm coming to.
So American College of Presidents, India chapter president. So the whole lot, I think, along with Bansi, Sabu, Margaret, we didn't introduce Bansi. Bansi is an RSSDI, which is like a diabetes equivalent body in the whole of the country. He's the president of that. So that is Bansi Sabu. And then the awardees, Dr. Senthil, who's even shy to come in the field. It is just that kind of humble person he is. And then Dr. Balaji for accepting, and Dr. SV Madhu, as we say, we all said that he's like a fatherly figure of our endocrine society. And then Dr. Vijay Vishwanathan for accepting all this award. And thank you all for being, especially Margaret, to get up very early in the morning. Yes, it is your first meeting, but I think we have given a tough task to be getting up very early in the morning, probably 5 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning. Would that be right? Wow, that's a great dedication. Thank you so much. And then we are having, for the first time, International Society Endocrinology joining for joint symposium, and also the Asian Federation of Endocrine Society joining for a joint symposium. Thank you very much for Vivien Lim, and also Margaret. I have to say that your team, you got an excellent team. Pamela and the team is excellent. They were so quick in responding to the emails and getting the speakers all over. There are a lot of challenges that we face, but I think they did a great job. And it's not words that I'm making you flatter, but I think it is a real job done, people.
Dr. Suresh, would you like to talk about the Afro-Asian initiative and how the Afro-Indian initiative can be used to help strengthen ISC?
Yes, sir. So we have started something with Africa, because Africa, I myself and Dr. Kalra and few of you visited. There are a lot of challenges, and getting people north, south, east, west in Africa is the first challenge that we faced up with. With Dr. Kalra's link, there are a lot of things that we did to manage to get each representative from each part of Africa, and that we managed to do. And we are doing a program on Sunday from Indian Standard Time of 2:30 to 5:30, about 3-4 hours. And then we are going to get a lot of African doctors to attend the meeting. And we also wanted the paramedical people to attend the meeting, just because as you know, finding a doctor in Africa, it's not that easy. So we would like to train a lot of other nurses and paramedical people, and that is the aim of our conference. So by doing that and linking the Africa as a whole and joining with the knowledge base in India, hopefully we can achieve a bridge that will bring an enormous sort of thing. Probably ISC is one of the vision, or one of the ways to look into the areas where the knowledge need to be spread, and we can do it together by doing this. So this is the initiative we started as a first summit, but we can grow from here with all your supports, Dr. Kalra.